There is a chance to have a conversation about closure, but I just want to get into the details of it because I feel like there is a chance of reconciliation. I just don't think that that is what's best. We have the Knight of Swords and the Empress in the reverse. We have the Chariot in the reverse, and we have the Six of Swords. In the overall, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords reverse. So there is some sort of opportunity here to fix what was broken. I don't think this is coming in anytime soon, but this to me feels like someone was ghosted. There was a cutoff in communication, feeling really ungrounded with the Empress in the reverse and then the Chariot in the reverse. It feels like the entire world stopped when you stopped being with this person, speaking to this person. And the Six of Swords tells me that, I don't know, like these three are like very intense, and it's like the complete opposite of whatever this is, the Six of Swords. So I think that there is an opportunity here to have some sort of conversation and move the fuck on. The really intense energy from like the Empress in the reverse is like really sticking out to me. I just feel like you're still very hurt. And if this person comes back in, I think that there's a part of you that wants them to stick around. Yeah. So we have the shadow side and the Lovers in the reverse. So lots of shadows coming up from this breakup when this person comes back in. We have the Six of Wands reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Wands reverse is someone who feels like they're not being seen. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's like planting seeds for the future. So this person is a slow mover. I also feel like I'm talking to a group of people who has been waiting for someone to come back for a really, really long time, or you've been waiting for someone to change for a really long time. I think it's possible. It's possible for all of us to change. But like when they're going to do it, and if you're willing to stick that out or like stick it out to like wait, that's up to you, I guess. Overall, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This person is lazy, okay? And in order to find balance in this connection, you're going to have to put in a lot of the effort. You're going to have to be the one balancing the scales. I think the shadow here has to do with you trying to prove to yourself that you can get someone to come back. This comes up a lot in readings, so this does not shock me. So don't feel like you're a weirdo if this resonates for you. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to prove to yourself that you can get someone to come back, that you can get someone to pay attention to you, that you deserve to feel seen. You don't have to prove that to yourself through the relationship with this person. In fact, you might actually prove it to yourself better if you stop waiting around for this person to be better. Because it means you don't take any shit. Capricorn and Gemini here. Okay. What is this person's true intentions with the collective? Oh, what in the Leo? That's a lot of Leo. That's a lot of Leo. Ooh. Three of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords. Scary. Okay. Let's start with all the Leo stuff that came out. So we have the King of Wands, the Sun, and then the Strength in the reverse. This person, like when they come in, they burn super hot. Like super, super hot. I also think this person's very attractive, or they're just really charismatic. I think this person coming back and just like proving, it somehow proves to you or your brain that you can get someone to come back. And I think temporarily there's a lot of happiness, but then the Strength in the reverse tells me that suddenly you feel really depleted. These two came out together, the Three of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords. This tells me that there's other people involved here. There's a lot of third-party obstacles going on here. Third parties don't just have to be, people cheating. Like, this is them coming up excuses to not see you. This is them coming up with excuses for why they stayed away for so long. This is them having excuses for why they haven't changed. This is them blaming their girlfriend from the second grade who went down the slide with another boy for why they have commitment issues. This is them blaming their mother, even though they're like 52 years old. It's them coming up with excuses and like random bits of information to kind of throw at you to not take accountability or responsibility or why they're so fucking exhausting, you know? Overall, we have the High Priest in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is just lazy and they have major commitment issues. And like what really sticks out to me for them is that they don't really want to get better. And I feel like you need to hear that because I think you've been waiting for this person to get better. A lot of things that I hear as a tarot reader is I just want him to come back healed. I just want her to come back healed. I want him to come back this way. I want her to come back that way. No one is ever truly completely healed. Like there's always something to work on. Obviously, we can be better than we were yesterday, but you're never going to get a perfect version of this person. You're going to have to accept them at their worst as well. If their worst is not good enough for you, then you're going to have to dip out. You're going to have to dip out, and you're going to have to dip out for good, because if their worst is cheating on you, being mean to you, being abusive, ghosting you when things go slightly wrong, if that is them at their worst, it's just not worth it, because we're not perfect and they will get to that point. We can't be perfect and positive and rainbows and sunshine all the time. If this is how they act when things go slightly left, that's something you're going to have to put up with for the rest of your life. Me personally, I want someone's worst to be like, you know, maybe they're a little defensive, or maybe, or I don't know, like everyone has shadows, like no one's perfect, but like if your worst is like, oh, you made me angry, so I went out and like fucked bitches. How about no? Now you get the fuck out of my face. Okay, lots of Leo energy here. That's what I have for you. I'm sorry.